Today, I'll walk you through the simple, powerful process of adding motion blur to your video in CapCut for PC. With just a few tweaks, you'll be able to give your footage that smooth, professional look you see in movies and dynamic montages. By the end of this tutorial, you'll not only know how to apply motion blur, but also how to fine-tune it so your video stands out and feels so much more polished. Let's get straight into it. First, launch CapCut on your PC and start a brand new project. If you've never imported footage before, it's as easy as clicking the import button and selecting your video file from your computer. Once your video shows up in the media library, just drag it onto the timeline below. It's important to select the right clip, especially if you're working on a longer project with multiple shots, because the motion blur will only apply to the clip you highlight. So, take a moment here. Make sure you've chosen the exact section you want to enhance. When your clip is selected, look over at the right side of the screen. You'll see the editing panel, which is CapCut's control center for all kinds of effects. Find the tab labeled Basic and give it a click. This area contains your general adjustments, kind of like the settings on your camera, except for what happens after the fact. It may seem pretty straightforward, but trust me, these basic adjustments can make a big difference. Now scroll down through the basic tab options until you spot Motion Blur. There's a little toggle switch right next to it. Simply click it to turn the effect on. If you don't see it right away, don't worry. Just keep scrolling down, as some versions of CapCut might have a slightly different layout. With Motion Blur enabled, you'll notice several settings you can play with. Here's where you turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. The first slider is Blur, and this controls how intense the motion blur appears. Think of it like smearing paint on a canvas when things move quickly. If you want just a hint, keep it low. For those fast-paced, action-packed scenes, increase it and watch your movement get that super smooth, cinematic flow. Next up is Blend. This setting adjusts how naturally the blur merges into your original footage. Imagine mixing two colors together. A gentle blend makes everything seamless, while a harder blend can be a bit more dramatic and obvious. If you want subtlety, ease this slider up slowly. Then there's Direction, which sets the angle of the motion blur. Are your subjects moving sideways or up and down? If your video features a character sprinting to the left, matching the direction with their movement sells the effect. It's small details like this that really make the motion blur believable and effective. Finally, Speed. This slider controls the rate at which the blur effect plays out. Faster scenes, like a car swipe or sports footage, might need the speed set higher, while slow-moving clips can keep it low for a gentle touch. Once you've dialed in your settings, make sure to preview your video. Press play and watch how the motion blur transforms the feel of your footage. If something looks off, don't hesitate to pause and adjust those sliders. Small tweaks make a big difference. When you're happy with it, it's time to export. Click the export button, choose your preferred settings, and let CapCut do the heavy lifting. It may take a few moments depending on your computer and video length, so don't worry if you see the progress bar moving slowly. And that's it. You've just added motion blur in CapCut PC, and your video is ready to impress. If you enjoyed this tutorial or have any questions about using effects in CapCut, be sure to drop a comment down below. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more video editing tips and tricks. Catch you in the next one.